Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Johnny Carlos, and I'm the Region 5 Chairman, and I would like to welcome you, welcome you back again to the 2026 Region 5 Honor Band Clinic. This educational process began back on the first Saturday in January when approximately 9,000 students statewide participated in the first round of our all-state band audition process. The students you will see today earned recognition in the Region 5 Symphonic Band, joining approximately 1,500 students who are simultaneously participating in 5 other region band clinics, which are being held around our state. As Region Chairman, I would like to once again personally thank Brian Westbury, Johnny Hernandez, and everyone here at King Bay High School and the surrounding areas for the use of their facilities and equipment. If we could give them a huge hand. Today's program is in digital format with help of a QR code which links to the program, conductor bios, and pictures of the students and clinicians in rehearsals for the last few days. I would like to thank Ms. Ashley Abernathy for helping us with this, and of course thanks to all of our Region 5 band directors and the excellent instruction that they give us every day.
For band directors, if you were present, if you would stand and be acknowledged, please.
And finally, I'd also like to thank all of you, the parents, the grandparents, the family and friends of these students. Thank you for supporting your children's fine arts education. Before we begin our performance, please note that in the lobby, recordings of today's concert are available for purchase from England One Tracks. We also have Pepware here with plaques to purchase, as well as t-shirts and hoodies. Please visit their tables following the concert to support our wonderful sponsors. A few small housekeeping items. Please ensure that all cell phones are set to silent, and please wait till the end of a selection to leave the auditorium if you must. And please applaud for these wonderful musicians. I will now turn things over to Mr. Charles Fletcher, who will introduce our next clinic.
The group seated before you now is our senior symphonic band and has been under the direction this weekend of Mr. Tyler Holliday. Tyler L. Holliday is the director of bands for the Berkeley Center for the Arts at Goose Creek High School in Goose Creek, South Carolina. A Teacher of the Year finalist in both 2025 and 2026, he was recognized for his instructional leadership, program growth, and impact on school culture. Under his leadership, the bands of Goose Creek High have experienced historic growth and achievement. In 2026, the program recorded its highest number of seated All-State band members since 2000. Goose Creek has also achieved its highest number of All-State callbacks and SCBDA Region 5 placements in more than 2 decades. The Spirit of Gold Marching Band has reached unprecedented competitive success. The ensemble was named an SCBDA state finalist for the first time since 2019 and a 5A state finalist for the first time in school history. The program has also received the SCBDA Outstanding Performance Award in 4A and 5A, demonstrating sustained excellence across classifications. Concert ensembles have likewise flourished under his direction. The Goose Creek High School Wind Ensemble and Symphonic Band earned superior with distinction ratings in both 2024 and 2025 at Concert Performance Assessment. The jazz program has experienced equal momentum. Revived in 2022, Mr. Holliday led the Red Bank Jazz Ensemble to superior distinction ratings at both district and state level each year since its reinstatement. Mr. Holliday remains an active clinician, advocate for student-centered leadership and program collaboration, and a performing musician. He is a member of the Charleston Wind Symphony under the direction of Scott Rush and Dr. Marshall Forrester. He is deeply honored to serve as the 2026 SCBDA Region 5 band clinician. On a personal note, Tyler is someone who consistently invests in not only his students, but in his fellow music educators as well. I had the pleasure of serving as his theater middle school director for 4 years, and during that time, he always made sure my students and I felt supported both inside and outside the classroom, to the point that we are no longer just work colleagues, but brothers. This weekend, he has done an outstanding job working with his talented group of students, and you are in for a truly wonderful performance. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Tyler L. Holliday as he conducts the SCBDA Region 5 Senior Symphonic Band.
selection for you, we'd like to recognize Mr. Holliday for a moment. On behalf of the SCBA and the Region 5 directors of Black Roots, in appreciation for your hard work and service to the students in Region 5. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise this weekend, Mr. Holliday. We appreciate your dedication to music education. How about another round of applause for these outstanding musicians? Instead hear the beautiful children make beautiful music, but I can't get up here without thanking a lot of people and telling you about the experience that I got to have with these beautiful children this weekend. So I'll start by talking about the amount of time that we've gotten to work together. We have 3 rehearsals that we had from yesterday until this morning to kind of put together and read through all of our stuff. Your students have been absolutely phenomenal to work with. I've thoroughly gotten a great deal of respect for these students. I'm really excited to go back home because if your students can behave like this and do that in very short amount of time, I think my baby can do the same thing. So I was really appreciative of that. One of the biggest things that we talked about was making sure that we are making connections and that we are communicating. Because in a world where communication is key, there's a lot of people that lack that, and we try our best to teach and bestow some of those things, and we try to instill that with our students as well too. So one of the things that we talked about today, or not just today, this clinic, was communicating with each other. Everybody that's on this stage comes from different walks of life, comes from different home band programs. And for many of them, they probably have not played in an ensemble this large. So we talked about how on the first day, we don't want to try to replicate insert your school band sound. We're trying to make a new sound that's happening. And the only way we can do that is if we communicate. We stop thinking about the individual self. This is one of the very few activities where it is not individualized. It is more so an entire group, an entire ensemble trying to communicate that. So that was something that I really tried to instill upon the students, was being able to communicate and not think about things just as it is as individuals, but as humans as well too. I want to thank several people before we play our last tune. I would like to thank all of the people in Region 5, Johnny Powers, our chairperson, for allowing me to come in and conduct this group. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'd like to shout out all of our Berkeley County band directors. Thank you guys so much for all of your help for that. I would also be remiss if I don't shout out all of our, not just these people, but all of our middle school directors. Can we give a round of applause to all of our middle school band directors? Recognition as they deserve, because without them as the foundation, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. So I just really wanted to shout out all of our middle school band directors, and I want to shout out specifically my Goose Creek folks that are here in attendance as well too. Holly House, if you're here, Abby Jones, and my good friend Charles Fletcher, if he's here too, because he helped us as well too. Can we get a round of applause for those people? Thank you to all of the people at Goose Creek High School, our principal, Mr. Will Wilson, Ms. Ravan is our BCA director. Lastly, I want to thank these students for putting up with me for the last 2 days. Hopefully they have gotten to learn as much about myself and about what I do as much as I've gotten to learn about them as musicians as well too. Lastly, I want to thank you parents for putting your kid in band. Whether you forced them in band or whether they chose to do it, they are here, and I cannot thank you enough. Music education, I don't have to give you the whole spiel that everybody gives you. You know it changes lives. Keep your students in music, keep your students active in music. It will take them places. It took me places as well too. Our last piece is Lightning Field by John Mackey. Thank you guys so much.